Hello, I'm here again, but this time it's very different. It's not cosplay, and you're probably wondering then what the frick am I doing here? Well, I'm going to be ranking the Danganronpa characters, specifically 1 through V3, because I have not played the other games, so I don't know much about them other than someone who reminds me of a specific mafia boss from a specific literature-based anime. We're not going to talk about them. Yeah, why don't we get started? Our ranking system is I would die for you. Heck yeah. You're cool, I guess. Not a huge fan. No, period. And I would kill you. Now I'm kind of going at this like if I was a Danganronpa character, how would I react to these people in the class? I'm also curious what my ultimate would be. Probably ultimate pain in the ass. We're starting off pretty strong with Akane. I actually kind of love her. I think her design is a little lacking. I think that her outfit is... She looks like she just got 2 big fish bowls. I'm sorry, but as much as I am happy for her, I would rather that not be the focus. Like, it would have been so cool if she was given, like, a gi. So, I do jujitsu, and so we wear gis whenever we fight. And gis look cool on anyone, regardless of body type. And so I think she'd look really cool in a gi. So I'm gonna go, heck yeah. I think she's cool. After Akane, we've got Alter Ego. Alter Ego, I like Alter Ego. Is Alter Ego technically a girl or a boy? Chihiro is technically male, but a lot of people think he's female at first. But either way, I would die for you. Next up is Angie. Ooh. So, here's the thing about Angie. I have mixed feelings. I know it's probably going to be controversial, but I love her energy. I love how weird she is. But she also just gives me major cult leader vibes, and I don't love cult leaders. Maybe it's because I go to the LDS church, and so many people have told me, oh, you're going to a cult? Like, if you're going to call my church a cult, you're going to call all religion a cult. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. So maybe it just kind of reminds me of being ostracized by society. You're cool, I guess, but a little bit more on the heck yeah. It's just the cult leader vibes that I don't like. I don't like the manipulation. I love Aoi. I love Aoi so much. She's such an idiot, and I love her to pieces. Would I die for her though? It would depend entirely on how she would treat me in the games. If she's friendly, which she probably would be, then yeah. For that case, I'm gonna put her in I would die for you. Byakuya. No. I see why people like him, because he's a rich piece of crap, and that can be fun. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I'm just saying I would probably punch him. I love Celestia, but she's also she accused Taka of some things. If you know her trial, then you know what I'm talking about. And I really don't like it when people use that as an excuse to gain sympathy. I know that's not technically what she was doing, but she was manipulating people in order to believe her. She gets bonus points for style and for just being an overall cool character, but I'm sorry, but it's that accusation that I don't like. Because I don't take those things lightly, and she very much took them lightly. And that's a no-no in my book. Chiaki. Oh, Chiaki was chill. I'll say heck yeah, but a little more into you're cool, I guess, because I know her whole point was she's kind of apathetic, but she was almost a little too apathetic. Like, you can be apathetic, but also still have depth. Like, for example, Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries. I just finished watching that, and I need the next season. Anyways, but yeah, she kind of makes me think of Mao Mao, but less has a special interest, just that she's the vibe of a gamer. Chihiro! I love him. He's going and I would die for you immediately. Fuyuhiko. I do like Fuyuhiko, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he and I would get along very well. Let's say no, you're cool, I guess. Freaking love Gonta. Do not get me started on it. I would. I would actually die for him. I know how some people feel about him with Miu, but bugs. And then this is gonna come as a surprise to no one. Gundam goes and I would die for you. Hajime, you know what? You're cool. I think I would chill with him. Ooh. You know, I don't know how I feel about her. On one hand, she is such a jerk, but like in a kind of fun way. But she's also such a jerk in an also not so fun way. But she's also a child. I can't really blame her for that, so I'm just gonna say, not a huge fan. Ooh, Ibuki, I would totally rock with her. No complaints for her. Jack or show, however you want to call it, but let's see. Evil Junko Enoshima. So there's two versions of Junko Enoshima that I have on here. There's Evil and then Mukuro. Evil Junko, you know what? She's the main villain, and I think her vibes are kind of fun. But I also don't like some of the comments that she makes. That's an issue with a lot of the games and a lot of the characters. If she wasn't evil, I feel like I could get along with her. Mukuro, I would get along with her. I think she would probably go before Evil Junko. Because, you know, I'm gonna move Junko down to I would kill you, because she's the main villain. That's kind of the whole point. But, as a character, I think she's fun. Kibo. I like him. He's cool. I'll put him in heck yeah. Kaede? I don't know. She reminds me a lot of myself. Not just because I'm blonde, but also because I played piano for 8 years. But the thing that I don't relate to her with is that I never learned how to read sheet music. Yeah. I would say you're cool, I guess. I'd probably get along with you. Kaito? He's pretty good. I like him. I put him in heck yeah. He gives me himbo vibes, and I love that. Kirumi? Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I would get along with her really well, because I have a lot of respect for people who are gentle, or just treat people with respect if they deserve it. Now, granted, yes, she did kill someone, but considering the circumstances, I think she'd be fun to hang out with. I might get a lot of hate for this. No, I will not elaborate. Actually, never mind, I will elaborate because, okay, if Korekiyo was a girl, people would actually give a crap about his trauma. I'm just gonna say that now. And it's, people are like, ooh, I can't say the word, but you know what I mean if you know who Korekiyo is. You're like, oh, that's so weird, he's such a creep. And a lot of cases of abuse, especially in that sense, are really twisted because the victim tends to believe that that is what love looks like, and that that is what they should be looking for in love, which is so wrong. But is that the victim's fault? No. I'm getting worked up over fictional characters. I'm sorry. Okay, for Taka, it's between I would die for you and heck yeah, because I love Taka. I think he's such a dork. I'm gonna put him in heck yeah though, because I don't know if I would die for him. Kokichi, as a character, he's hilarious. I love him. But if I had to be stuck with that midget for more than 30 minutes, someone's leaving with a bloody nose and it isn't gonna be me. I'm just gonna say that now. Kirigiri? I would say you're cool, I guess. Now, great character. But I probably wouldn't get along with her too well because I love talking. And if someone is more withdrawn, that's totally cool. And I try not to step on their space. And so that tends to be me withdrawing to respect that. And then I'll be like, oh, they'll reach out to me if they want to. And so I probably would just withdraw and she would not go forward. Leon? We didn't really get to see much of him. You're cool, I guess, I would say. Mahiro, isn't that her name? Mahiro? Am I getting that right? All I know is that she kind of looks like Wendy's. You're cool, I guess. Maki. You know what? Heck yeah, she's cool. I like her. Oh, Makoto, I would die for him. Immediately. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one. And I don't really have a good defense on my case. She just kind of makes me angry. She replaced her uterus with a dead woman's uterus. That's a little weird. And by a little, I mean that's psychotic behavior, so I would not get along with her at all. Miu. Here's the hard part about Miu, is that she's funny, but in a way that I would find insufferable. Like, I totally get dirty jokes, that's fine. But a lot of her jokes are just so abhorrently vulgar. I'm like, really? Was that necessary? And so, I know this is gonna look bad with me putting Gonta in I Would Die For You, and me putting Miu in No, but I think she just deserved better, in my opinion. I think that they didn't do her justice. And so it's a kind of like a missed opportunity for a character, you know? Mondo. He was my first ever favorite character, but then he died. So we're putting you in I Would Die For You, because I've only seen the anime for the first game. And there's a scene where he drapes his jacket over Mukuro's body, and I'm like, such a gentleman. I know he swears a lot, but he's a gentleman in my eyes. Okay, but also, he tried to, like, cover up Chihiro's gender because he respected that. Like, and yes, he did kill Chihiro, but it was kind of like in a blind rage. And while it still doesn't excuse it, it does make me feel bad for him because I really think he did not want to do that. The mono cups? I forgot that I added them. I know that this is just one of them, but this represents all of them, and I mean it full-heartedly when I say I would kill them immediately. Now, they can be funny, but I actually genuinely dislike them. I think that they actively make the game worse. Monokuma, on the other hand, heck yeah. I would punt him like a football, but I like him. Nagito? Okay, I put the other two antagonists in No, but here's the thing about Nagito, is that he's freaking weird, but I love it. In a way that's like not Kokichi and not Byakuya. And so I'm gonna put him in heck yeah. I would not die for him, for a few reasons, but he's cool. I respect the Nagito fans, and I am one of them. Nekomaru. He was cool. You know, good team effort. That's kind of his whole thing, but not a huge fan. You know, he was the reason that Gundam died, and that makes me very sad. Peko? She's pretty cool. Really liked her interactions with Fuyuhiko. I think that was really cool. I do feel like her weird little reveal during her trial was really out of place. Yeah, that's the only reason she doesn't go into heck yeah, is because of her weird little mask scenario. And you might be thinking, well, why did you put Korikyu up there? That's a good point. Rentaro. I like him. He's chill. I feel like I'd get along with him pretty well. He's got some style. I appreciate that about him. I feel like I'd get along with this little midget, but I don't know if it'd be like acquaintances or friends, but yeah, he's cool. I would certainly want to find out who killed him, but, you know. Sakura. As I mentioned before, I take jujitsu. So seeing the ultimate martial artist, I'm a little bit impartial. So I would die for her. Which makes me sad because her death was very sad. Sayaka, we didn't really get much of you. Same with, like, Leon. And, like, her whole thing about wanting to frame Makoto is like, why? Why would you want to frame Makoto? Saihara. You know what? I like him. I think I get along with him, but he's a little antisocial. So, yep, I would die for her. Okay, this might be another controversial one. Soda goes into heck yeah. Because he's a doofus. And I kind of love a doofus. Yes, he's a perv, but can't really excuse that, but I thought his design was cool. Tenko? No. Here's the hard part. I have an issue with blanket terms, so degenerate males. pretty blanket term. Now I know that's kind of saying like, oh, not all men. Well, in this case, it's like most of the guys there were fine. And in a situation where you're trying not to kill each other, don't add more animosity. Don't add more division. That's how the government gets us to not attack them, is that we attack each other before we attack the government. Why did this get into conspiracy theories? It's just, I feel like she was adding some tension that shouldn't have been there. And I'm not saying sexual tension, I'm saying angry tension. Terra, I would kill you. Here's the thing about Toko. If she left me alone, I wouldn't even really bother. But if she, called me all of those names, again, someone would walk out with a bloody nose. As for the ultimate cosplayer, no. It's really ironic considering what my entire channel is about. Tsubuki is just not for me, I'll be honest. Tugami, you're gone immediately, I would die for you. Oh yes, Suhiro. Ending off strong with this little idiot. Again, I love the idiots. I don't know, I feel like this is pretty solid, considering how I feel about all of them. In terms of Kokichi, I'm gonna change where he's at, because yes, he's an idiot, and yes, he's a liar, and I don't like liars, but he is kind of fun. And as long as I'm not caught in the crossfire, whatever he has going on, I'll be fine. I'll spectate. I think this is pretty solid. So, if you have any issues with my tier list, go and cry about it. Not actually, I don't want you to cry. Let me know how you guys would do this. But yeah, let me know if you guys want me to rank Genshin characters, Honkai Star Rail characters, or any other fandom for that matter. If I'm in it, I might as well do it. I guess I will see you in the next one, which hopefully will be Comic-Con, because I am going to FanX this year. So if you're planning on going to Salt Lake, you might see me. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.